continue. Part number 2, transmittal of the taste through heat. Okay, so now we're going into details. Okay, even when medium, there is liquid, is present to permit infusion of the taste, the infusion cannot take place without conditions that can cause transmittal of the taste. Okay, first, the first most condition that can cause the transmittal is heat. So even if you have liquid, but if it's, for example, cold liquid or colder liquid, is not going to transmit the taste. Of course, there is exception. There are many exceptions, but this is general rule. Okay. Heat has ability to cause taste to be transmitted from one matter into another, foods to food or food to utensil. Right. So that's a good question. When somebody asked me, they pour cold milk by mistake into the pot. It's like cold milk from store, right? They pour into this meat pot. So there is no problem, right? It was cold. Okay. So continue. A. How hot is hot? The minimum degree of heat required to cause transmittal of the taste determined that by Talmud Yat Saledes Bo, right? That's what we always say. Yat Saledes Bo, when you hand recoils. So a degree of heat from which the hand recoils. Okay. For the fear of the being burned. So of course it's reflective. It's not like you have a fear that okay, it's reflective, but that's what it is. Okay, so let's see one commentary. Rashi on page 40b does not say what. Okay, that doesn't matter. Continue. Rashi on 40b. Other definitions cited by Paskim include: A. Heat sufficient to cause immediate recoil, even though it would not immediately scald the skin. So here's like a little lower temperature, as we understand. So technically, you can hold the hand, but you prefer to recoil. Okay. And B, the degree of heat that would scald the hand after sustained contact. So it's as you said, it's like much higher degree of heat. And C, a degree of heat that would scald the sensitive abdominal skin of a day-old child. That's the most strict degree, which is like the baby's skin 1 day old is very, very, very sensitive. You understand? So of course we're trying to go like in stricter opinion, but we'll see. We'll see what Halachah. Halachah is not like the third case. Okay. There are difference of the opinions among the contemporary authorities. Okay. As to exact degree defined by Yat Saledes Bo. So even though, I don't want to confuse anybody. So but even though we say there are different opinions, like at the end of the day we go by one opinion. You like if possible we go on by two. If it's like but here. If possible, we go by stricter opinion, but after the fact, like if needed, you can rely on lenient opinion. That's why you ask Rabbi, and he has to evaluate all of the details. So he's not going to give you all of the details because it's a good chance he's going to confuse you more, right? Okay. Any food cooked cooler than 110 Fahrenheit, which is 43 degrees of Celsius, okay, is certainly not Yat Saledes Bo. So 110, it's very cold. I mean, I don't know, not very cold, but it's cold. It's not hot. So below this is not Yat Saledes Bo. It's not Yat Saledes Bo. Any food that is 160 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 71 Celsius, or above, is certainly considered Yat Saledes Bo. Okay, so we have 110 and 160, which is, of course, it's a big difference. Okay, so let's see if there is one commentary. Igras Moshe, Orach Chaim 474. So when he described Bishul, Okay, that's his opinion. 110. Okay, got it. In the opinion of Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach Zatzal, Minchas Shlomo, any heat that is less than 113 Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius, is not considered Yatzel Lesbo. So it's not a big difference of the opinion. Here they have 110 and 113, so it's plus or minus. Okay, so that's, I mean, we're very close. So below 110, for sure, it's not Yatzel Lesbo. For sure not, right? But above 160, for sure, it is Yatzel Lesbo. Okay. So, and between them is maybe. Okay, so basically what do we do with maybe? That's the thing.